Hey, welcome back and welcome to Baja. Welcome to this new series of videos where Eva and I are going to ride down the Baja Peninsula, go on some good adventures, find some new places to travel to, and we're going to bring you guys along. Eva, your second time down in Baja?
Yep, just a couple times, and it's so awesome. It's impossible to not fall in love with Baja once you've been down here. I've been all over mainland Mexico, and this is like a special treat.
I love Baja. Truly, it's one of my favorite places to return to again and again. Good morning. Here we are in the tent.
It's so windy. I was thinking, last night I put the tent up and I was like, I love when it's not windy and I don't even have to stake the tent down. It's like been so crazy windy. I mean, look at this, look at it, look at it. I was thinking when I get out of the tent to go make coffee, it's gonna just roll Sterling right down the hill.
You're gonna have to go look around for our things scattered around.
Oh my God, our gonna be all over the place. Yeah, it's windy out. I think it's more dramatic inside the tent. Like, there's definitely scattered around all over the place out there. Okay, well, the motorcycles are still standing. That's always a good sign. Okay, there's a cup. Here's a dry bag. Here's our lights. So blustery, you know? I did not see this coming last night.
Oh, you got everything?
Yeah, I'm gonna unsnap the fly.
Okay. When it started getting windy this morning, I got up and looked outside of the tent because I wanted to make sure that we weren't camped underneath a big tree that could fall on us. But the wind hasn't really stopped yet. And you can see in the trees out there that it's still pretty windy.
Quick and dirty this morning in the coffee scene. It's a little Starbucks Via right there. Sterling's keeping it classy in the coffee department this morning. We've been eating this bread like every morning for breakfast for the last like 4 days. It's mostly like candy. It's got frosting all over the top and cinnamon inside. It can't be healthier, but it sure is delicious.
We're in the Cleveland forest. We're leaving our campground. It was so windy last night and this morning. No drone flying around here today. Okay, we just changed some money at the exchange place here. We got 20 pesos to the dollar. And now we're gonna head into Mexico. And we're in Mexico. So one of the things you need to get here is your forma migracion, your tourist permit. And now we're good to go. I have a route set up in my GPS to go to a place called Guadalupe. And so that's where we're going to head first. Ruta del Vino. There's a sign for the wine route. We're heading out of town on Highway 3 to the south toward Ensenada. There was just a truck blown over on the side of the road that I just passed. A semi truck was completely blown over on its side because of the wind today. We just stopped for a coffee here and it is so windy out. So I told Eva we have to ride really carefully right now. Look out for blowing debris, pieces of metal, vehicles that might swerve into our lane. There I can see off in the distance the Pacific Ocean for the first time on this trip. Look at it right out there. So it looks pretty industrial right here, but the ocean is just on the other side of all these factories. And I tell you what, I can actually smell it. Either that or maybe there's a fish processing plant right here. This is Ensenada right here, and we just stopped to have our first look at the ocean. Get a taste of that beautiful Mother Sea down there before we head on down south down the highway.
It's awesome. This whole beach is made of these perfectly round, smooth rocks, and it's so cool. And the waves are just rolling in. Are these rocks awesome?
Oh, I love it.
I always love getting to the water because we just live in the middle of the desert, so it's always an extra special treat. Pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah.
I love it.
This is a moment. This is kind of a goal.
Yeah.
One of our boxes is ticked off. We made it to the ocean in Baja, no less.
It's a good thing.
And it's only like lunchtime.
Yeah.
So we can go get some yummy Mexican food and head on down the highway, down the coast. We're gonna be riding on the ocean for a little while.
It's gonna be super fun.
Got the Mariachi Band crossing the road up in front of us. There's a couple of tourists with their Tecates crossing the street in front of us. You don't see that kind of open receptacle in most cities in the US. A little bit of roadside construction here on the right, sticking out into the street.
Perfect. It's our first meal in Baja.
So now we're gonna get on the road back on Highway 1. There's a traffic jam for like the next 10 minutes or so. And we have to make a stop up here. We gotta do some phone calls and business and stuff like that before we head out to the coast. So get on the road and see you down the road. This is Santo Tomas. We're still in the wine area of northern Baja. Vineyards all over the place. We're gonna stop here and make some phone calls, take care of some business, and then this is where we'll take the road out to the coast.
This is our mobile office for the moment. We're doing some motel business internationally, and yeah, so we're hanging out in this little grotto. Because I have like zero ability to unplug from the world, and so I often find myself in strange places like this, like on my phone doing weird business things in weird locations. It's just kind of how I roll.
Looks like it was once a popular place with the moto crowd. You see all these places down in Baja that have motorcycle stickers. This one is no exception. I always wonder how many of these businesses are still around today. Okay, we're going to the ocean. And we're gonna go down to a turnoff that heads out to the ocean. No idea what that road is going to be like, but it looks like there are some cabanas out there, some hostels, some places you can stay, so I don't imagine it's too bad of a road. We'll find out. I'm ready to get to the ocean, find a good place to sleep, kick back, have a cerveza, have some dinner, and watch the sun go down. Oh, I love this, riding on a dirt road right next to the ocean. Made it out here to the coast to a place called Coyote Cals.
This is like a dirt biker's mecca. I feel like these guys cater to motorcyclists and off-roaders, and it was a great little gem to stumble upon. We didn't know anything about it when we rolled up, and it was a real treat.
How cool is this, you guys? Look at that. So just like that, I just carry my panniers down here right off the bike, and now I've got everything I need. I'm ready to set up at my campsite.
Hanging out in Baja. Cheers, you guys.
Slam that beer and have another one.
What are we here for? Get fucking drunk! But one other thing, baby. We're here for Kurt Caselli. Kurt, this fucking truck. Oh yeah, my boy. Woo! Cheers, boys! And fucking
Beers, tequilas. They're kind of going crazy out there tonight. It's one of those situations where I don't like to film when I get drunk, but it happens. And so if some of the shots are out of focus tonight, you'll just have to bear with me.
Apologies.
It's one of those nights, so it's all good though. We've got a undeservedly beautiful dinner here tonight. We ate steak and lobster our first night here in Baja.
We're starting in on the lobster.
I don't ever eat this like in my normal life, and yet I'm down here, and here it is. I wasn't expecting that, but you know what? I have come to expect that things like that happen down here quite often. It's pretty easy to just kind of roll down here, not really have everything planned out in the way that you think you might have to, and yet really good things will just happen along the way.
We've been getting like all kinds of like beers and tequilas, and then we sit down to this amazing, beautiful dinner, and I am like, it's just so pretty. It makes me so happy.
We had a little bit of a party night last night. We did some drinking. There might be a tequila shortage in Baja Norte, but it was a ton of fun. I feel a little bit hungover, like 3% hungover. I'm glad I didn't do more damage to myself, but it's a beautiful, chill, mellow morning, and I'm just hanging out right by the ocean.
It was quite the hearty party last night. We got the welcome wagon here at Coyote Cals. They just dragged us in and took care of us all night. And now we've got some more information about roads and such in the direction we want to go, because we talked to one of the guys last night that's a motorcycle guide that lives down here and takes people on tours, and he gave us some suggestions of roads and rides to do, so we're probably going to check that out. But first, a little breakfast and a hot shower. What are you going to get for breakfast?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Should I get the Gringo Classic?
They put this lock on your rear brake here, ostensibly so no one steals your motorcycle in the middle of the night. But I think the real reason that they do that is so that you don't leave without paying your bar tab. Those guys last night, was that a record for you?
They have a record, $1,500 on market.
That's crazy.
Wow. More than once in the past, people have ridden away without paying their tab, whether they realized it or not, or were intending to get away with it, or just forgot. So they put these on your bike, and you have to get your bar tab paid for before you go. That's what I think. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful spot to wake up this morning. Shower time. Oh yeah. That felt so freaking good. Now I'm just gonna go sit out in the sun and dry off for a little while.
So we are right here, Punta Cabras. And then today we're gonna take this road back up to Santo Tomas. We thought about taking that yesterday, but he says it's a good dirt road, so that'll be our ride this morning. Then we're heading down Highway 1 again and taking this turn up to an observatory. And this is at like 10,000 feet. So we're basically going from sea level to 10,000 feet today, which is gonna be a big elevation change. Here's this.
Is this the Lost and Found? Or the gift shop?
I think it's the Lost and Found, but then if you want something, you can buy it.
$156.
Dollars.
$156. We didn't drink nearly enough.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000 pesos.
What did we say? 3,200? That's exactly.
I think we're spot on.
So close.
We were so
yeah.
good.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. It was really fun.
We'll try to send more people down here. Do you want more to come, or are you okay?
Yeah, we want more people.
Okay, we'll send everybody.
Breakfast, dinner, drinks, and lodging for
Great.
like $80 each.
It's not bad.
Not too bad. Well, you're all packed up before me this time.
That never happens.
Never happens.
You must have done some drinking last night.
Did a little drinking, moving a little slow this morning, but getting the show on the road. You got your solar light charging.
I know, I always put this on top of my tank bag so that way it can just charge up during the day and it's all good and glowy for camp at night.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go head to the mountain.
Let's do it.
Really appreciate how easy these Moscow bags go on and off the motorcycle. They just slide up and down onto these racks, and then there's a pin that locks it all in place. It's so simple, and secure, and it's just really easy to be able to take your luggage off the bike, go into your hotel room or down to your campsite by the beach, and have all your things right next to you. Super, super good. Okay, got my tank bag all secured. Now, I just have to figure out a way to attach this roll chart. This is my Baja roll chart right here. I'm gonna try to attach it on the dash. I need a really big map holder. We're at El Coyote. We're gonna take some dirt roads, back up and to the main highway, kind of do a loop. We'll get on the main highway, then we'll come down here south of San Vicente, and we'll turn left to the east and head to the interior.
This is where we turn.
Down here, okay,
Yeah.
south of Punta Colone. And we'll go all afternoon up to 10,000 feet of elevation, so it should be pine tree forested and a lot cooler up there.
Wait, this is the one, right? How come you have this one circled?
I don't know, that's what he circled last night. He was drinking.
Yeah. They just kept pouring them and pouring them and pouring them and pouring
We were here too many hours.
What was the total bar tab?
$2,000.
And you're getting started again. You have a long ways to go. We had everything we needed here at Coyote Cals. What a great place for our first night in Baja. Hope you guys really enjoyed that episode. Stick around, there's going to be more coming up really soon.